Okay. So I'm going to show you a couple of pictures now that we have a good understanding of what symbols are. And I want you to tell me what you think of when you see this picture.
Say it.
Yeah, go ahead. Out loud. Just throw them out. What do you guys...
Ellis Island.
Ellis Island.
Planet of the Apes.
Planet of the Apes. What do you think of Planet of the Apes?
Because it was in Planet of the Apes.
Because it was in Planet of the Apes. Makes sense.
New York City.
Freedom. Perfect.
The potato famine.
And this, you guys may not know what this is yet, but I'm going to tell you, this is our capital. This is the U.S. Capitol. So what do you guys think of whenever you guys think about the capital of our country?
Barack Obama.
Barack Obama. Perfect, because he lives there. Makes sense. Washington, D.C. So you guys have a little bit of knowledge already about this. So today we're going to be working in groups. And so I want to go over our norms, our rules that we have set by a class for working in groups, just so as a friendly reminder. So if one group member is having trouble understanding the material, what should we do?
Help them.
Help. So this is a group effort. This isn't, I'm just going to sit and do my part. We're going to work as a community. And we're going to respect all of our team members. And I'm be walking around, so I want to make sure that everybody's participating, okay? So I'm going to pass out these cards, and you guys are going to go to the group. There's the Statue of Liberty group, and then there's the nation's capital group. So you need to match your picture up and go to the right group, okay? And there'll be 2 of you guys because I plan on 6. So you got you 2 that don't get one can just 1 and 1. But then in, if you 2 just kind of go to 1 each.
So we go there?
Go ahead and get up and go ahead and go. What is this one? This is the Statue of Liberty and then even the Capitol. So look at your picture. That's not even a group. I'm like, let's go.
There's a back there.
You guys are crazy.
Come over here, Shay.
Come this way.
So we're gonna watch. Okay, so we're going to watch some videos. And while we're watching the videos, I want to remind you guys that watching videos are like reading. There's going to be some important details. There's going to be some details that are good, but maybe they're just not important, right? So each group member is going to get this lovely chart paper. And you guys...
On the green ones. Green ones.
Do you want the green one? We can do that.
Yeah.
Perfectly okay. And I have some markers. Look, you guys already have some at your table, so I'm going to give, and I want you guys to use your color. That's the way I know that everybody is doing their part. Oh, here you go, Colin. And group right here. Can I get through that? You guys actually have 2 videos to watch, so once you guys get done with this one, and you know how to pause, because we've done this before, you guys know how to pause, rewind, so you guys have time to write down what you need. Take as much time as you guys need, okay? So there's your video. And I'll be walking around, so if you guys have questions about what a word means, how to say something, how to spell. And when you guys are writing on your chart paper, don't worry about spelling, because this is not what we're doing this for. If you can read it, that's fine by me. So go ahead and get started, Nation Capital Group.
Hi kids, I'm Max, the All-American Eagle.
I'm
going to be your guide on one of the most interesting adventures you'll ever have. We're going to take a tour of the great capital of our nation, Washington, D.C. But first, I want to introduce you to a couple of my good friends that are going to join us. This is Tommy.
Hi, kids. I always have a lot of questions for Max. This should be a really cool adventure. I'm Katie, and I have a lot of questions for Max, too. I can't wait to get going.
Well, kids, we're about ready to begin our tour of the capital of our country. And, by the way, Washington, D.C. is also a busy city, too.
Wait a minute, Max. What does DC stand for anyway?
D.C. stands for the District of Columbia.
Okay.
George Washington himself said the land was given to the colony by the states of Maryland and Virginia.
Are there any other cities in the District of Columbia? Is it one of the 50 states?
No, Katie. Washington, D.C. occupies the entire federal district, and it's not a state by itself.
And let me know when you guys are done with that one. I'll pull up the second one. It's right behind.
It must be a pretty important place then.
Because it's not just the capital of our nation, it's also very important to the entire world.
A young French sculptor named Frederick
And don't forget, you guys can pause, rewind if you guys want to get more information.
Island in New York Harbor, he knew it was just the right place for a statue he wanted to build.
Name of the sculptor is Frederick.
Bartholdi had created many other statues and monuments.
Yeah, you guys can pause
but
it.
this one
Sculptor name.
And be prepared because we're going to share these to the other groups. So our next role is going to be a teacher role.
Was Frederick.
How that goes start?
I can't hear because that group is
statue he
loud.
wanted to build. Bartholdi had created many other statues and monuments, but this one was to be very special. It was to be a present from the people of France to the people of America as a remembrance of the old friendship between the two countries.
This is cute. The video.
When Bartholdi got back to Paris, he made sketches and some small models. The statue would be a woman whom he would call Liberty. She would be a symbol of the freedom in the new world. She would hold a lamp in her raised hand
I
to
should be hearing
welcome
good
people
conversations
to America. She
with our
would
group
be
members.
Liberty
This is a
enlightening
community
the
effort.
world.
Gives it.
That's it.
The statue would be very large and very strong. Bartholdi wanted people to be able to climb up inside the statue and look out over the harbor from the crown and torch. Many well-known artists, engineers, and craftsmen gave him ideas about how to build the statue. First, a huge skeleton was constructed from strong steel.
Steel.
Made of steel. I can't hear.
Many people worked
Started with
together in a
steel
large
skeleton.
workshop. Some worked on Liberty's head.
Started as a steel skeleton. Oops. Okay.
What do we got?
Crown. Others worked on her right hand, which would hold the torch. In her left hand, she would hold a tablet with the date July 4th, 1776, written on it. This is when the Declaration
letter
of
for?
Independence.
Declaration.
Tablet with a date. Can you turn that down?
Nope.
Watching Charlie Brown.
July 4th,
Sounds like it.
1974. That would be 7.
What are you?
1874. What year?
Oh, we're so
Well, I don't know.
If it was a zone of danger, what would you
Sounds
call
right,
it?
right? Was it 1874?
Sure. What, the date?
Yeah.
July 4th, 1776.
Oh.
Declaration of Independence.
You.
The Declaration of Independence.
Did they not teach social studies in your school either?
Nope.
Can't remember it actually.
Signed.
At first I said 1974, so
I've been in school for like 3
The arm
grades
holding
already.
a torch was sent to Philadelphia for America's 100th birthday celebration in 1876.
870.
Afterward, it stood
Don't blame her. She's just
They
a
said
child.
1876 right there, so why?
Well, it's
Oh,
'cause
wait,
it's the
that's
100th
date on the
birthday.
tablet. Okay, there we go.
Says-
Because
Are you good?
yeah, we're good.
Okay.
We're just not done.
I've seen the confusion.
35,
Say it.
32, and 6.
Hey, do your Clinton voice.
Are you still talking?
Clinton voice.
Can you do
Don't you, Clinton?
Yeah.
Now there's so many floors.
Didn't you
I'm
do
like,
it?
wow.
Oh, no. I didn't know my voice.
do your
Now why are you?
He's pretty good at that.
Why are you muted?
It's kind of like Dr. Phil.
It's just stilted.
It's your Dr. Phil voice.
We're learning a lesson.
Well,
Yeah.
how's that working
Okay,
out?
what was
for
the
you?
what was the
Fellow
right hand?
Americans.
What was the right hand?
The right hand?
Yeah,
What about
The
right
torch.
hand?
the torch.
Why are you
Oh.
quiet?
You exited.
Oh.
Why did it?
Back away.
Yes.
We need help with our
Put
video.
Jody in charge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
you
are bad.
did the
No,
wrong
that's okay.
I
Least
hate
effective
touchscreens.
teaching,
I
just-
really hate them. They're stupid.
It's okay. I got it pulled
They're
right
not
back
progress.
This
My
doesn't-
Kindle gives me trouble.
This one.
I don't understand my Kindle.
This is my niece's.
Yeah.
I don't have one, so I just borrowed hers.
Objects can't be stupid, Jody.
This one.
Jody. Beep beep.
Bang bang, Jody.
And then you can just move the. It'll pull up,
Yes.
and you can just move the line to where you guys were.
Oh god.
Alicia.
Why is there no volume? Oh god. No, just keep going. Just don't.
Jody, give me. Give me the video.
Please fix
Give me the
this.
tablet.
Please fix this.
Thank you.
Thank you for spelling that correctly.
I always spell it correctly. I'm your
See?
partner.
You see?
It's crashing is the problem.
It would look really
Was
bad
it
if you didn't.
on the? Was it in the web browser?
How do you guys just keep doing this?
We're third
No,
graders.
it's crashing.
I'm
is what it's
5.
doing.
I'm smart. I'm just kidding.
That
Sorry.
would,
I didn't know it was going so well.
that would be a pretty intelligent third
Hey,
grader.
what was the last thing that they said?
It was the torch was sent to America.
Are you making this up or what?
No,
It's
for
fine.
the 100th
Just come in.
anniversary,
Yeah, I
We're
get.
good. We have
100th
enough.
birthday,
Torch was sent to.
Philadelphia.
A couple seconds, then you guys can move it to where you guys need to go.
Okay, Torch was sent to Philadelphia for what?
For America's 100th birthday in 1876.
The Statue
Even
of Liberty
though
stands on
That's not really a big birthday.
Jody's calling it.
It's not.
Oh,
Oh,
Each year,
duh.
millions of visitors ride the ferry out to
but we'll pretend that it is because we're in third grade.
the top of the statue.
I believe everything.
In what?
Because it said in the textbook. 1876.
A young sculptor named Frederick Nicholas Bartholdi visited America in
Beep, beep.
1871.
Oh, someone do party things. Someone do party things. Do party things right now.
Well, I was the date of the Declaration of Independence.
Is Rob on there?
Well, I mean, like it's always they always say it's like July 4th, 1876, but like that's not entirely true.
Well, yeah. Third grade though.
Yeah,
The statue would be
I don't know if I would go into that third grade.
probably not.
Bartholdi wanted
It's not that important.
to be able to climb up inside the
Really not.
statue
Nothing
Are
about
you
it.
guys done
out
over here?
over the harbor
They
from
don't
the
have any
crown
technical
and
difficulties,
torch.
so let's go back
Many
and watch
well-known
this. See if you guys
artists,
can get
engineers,
more.
and craftsmen gave him ideas about how to build the statue. First, a huge skeleton was constructed from strong steel.
Who else wants to draw?
It's a
Now you
sequence
might
word.
pick up on some facts.
Then-
People
Basic
worked
facts.
together in a
Because
large
remember, you guys are
workshop.
gonna have to
Next.
Some worked on Liberty's head and crown.
It is
Others
heavy.
worked on her right hand, which would hold the torch.
Ooh, aloha.
In her left hand, she would hold a tablet with the date July 4th, 1776, written on it. This is when the Declaration of Independence was signed. The arm holding the torch was sent to Philadelphia for America's 100th birthday celebration in 1876. Afterwards,
Is your guys'
it stood in Madison
thing
Square
running a
in
little
New
better
York
now?
City for a number of years. Liberty's head was shown at the
I
World's
just
Fair in
need to
Paris during this
not
time.
ever deal with
Don't touch it.
Visitors were
touch
able to
screen
climb
things
inside
as much as
and
possible.
look around.
Just doesn't end well.
This way, money was raised to pay
We've
for the
noticed.
statue.
They raise money.
I've noticed.
How do they raise money?
I'm no
Then, skin of gleaming copper
Raised
was
money.
put onto the skeleton and held in place with iron straps. As the huge statue grew, all of the parents watched
Made
with
of
great
copper.
fascination.
Who?
with iron straps.
Made of copper.
Finally, in 1884, Liberty was completed.
Made of
There was a
copper.
big celebration in
That
Paris.
the Statue of Liberty was made in France,
Made
in
not
France.
America.
Only a
Why don't
few
we have
had
world
the
Iron
peace
straps.
anymore?
climb all the way.
We'll
Used
have
to
to do
raise
some
it.
research and figure that out, won't we?
They built it
Really
in
hope you
France
knew,
and then
but
brought it
I-
to America.
I'm curious about that.
We'll look it up before the end of the day and we'll have an answer, okay?
Liberty
Okay,
apart
Miss
for the
Bobby.
long voyage across the Atlantic
Built
Ocean.
what?
Each
Built it
piece
in
was
France.
marked and packed into a crate. There were
And then
214 crates in
dismantled
all.
it to bring it over. I don't know. They
Broke
didn't really
it
care
up.
about efficiency
They
over there, I
had
guess.
to make sure it
Were
looked right.
carried by
You know,
train
send us
and then put on
full
ship to
proportion
America.
statue.
Why was it given it to us?
But in America,
As a present.
people had lost
This is our birthday.
interest
Because
in
they
the Statue
fought
of Liberty.
alongside us in
Money
the
had run
Revolutionary War
out, and
Oh, yeah.
work
against the
on
British.
Bedloe's Island
More because
had
they hate the
stopped.
British than they like us.
The
Though.
base
Yes.
for the statue was not
That's the
finished.
whole reason we got
When
To
Louisiana
celebrate
No one
our-
Purchase.
likes
large
us.
Napoleon hated the
the
British.
money
He
was
needed
raised,
No one
money.
likes our government.
people all over the country, including children, sent in whatever they could. But the time the ship
But they
reached
like
New
to
York
use
in
generalizations, stereotypes, and
1885,
put it
it
on the
was greeted with
citizens.
new excitement.
And normally, like, third graders would have more questions and stuff.
Work
but-
on the island went
Oh, you
on,
got more
and
questions?
soon the
No, I'm
pedestal was
saying-
completed.
Like, I wouldn't
Piece by
just,
piece, the skeleton was
you know, walk
raised,
around, but you
and
guys
then
seem
the
pretty.
copper skin was riveted.
Why is it made of copper?
Liberty was put back
Because that
together
is the
like a
material that
giant
the artist chose.
The
It's
statue had been
copper
built not
withstands
once,
you know,
but
weather and
twice.
it's pretty strong. So.
Why, if it was copper, isn't copper orange? Why is it green now?
At last, in
Because it's
1886,
been there for a
Liberty
really
stood
long
where she
time.
belonged. A
Like if you
wonderful
take a penny and
celebration
you leave it out,
Boats and
eventually
ships
and wet,
filled
and
the harbor.
eventually it's gonna turn green.
Speeches were read, songs were
What
sung.
really
happens
old
to
pennies
copper?
are
Liberty
like
himself
Too much.
unveiled Liberty's face, and she stood,
You're
gleaming in all her glory
You're
for
writing.
everyone to see. There was a great cheer from the crowd.
Yay!
Then President Grover
There's much rejoicing.
gave a speech.
Crowd cheered.
There's much rejoicing.
Over the years, immigrants have arrived to begin new lives in America. To them, the Statue of Liberty is a symbol of all their hopes and dreams. She has welcomed millions of people arriving in New York by ship. Every year, on the 4th of July, the United States of America celebrates its independence. Fireworks light up the sky above New York Harbor. The Statue of Liberty is a truly
That's such a
unforgettable
beautiful
sight.
story.
a
Only if they're from
symbol of
Europe,
all
though.
that
If they're from
is
Mexico, they're
American.
illegal.
Okay, so we've watched our videos now and we've made our
They
list.
better be British.
So we've watched our videos, and we've made our list. So now we've become experts in our topic, right? So now we should be able to teach our topic to our peers. So whose group wants to volunteer to go first?
Jody's group.
Our group?
Right.
So we have the Statue of Liberty. These people are going to teach this group. I'm sorry. This group is going to get up, and you guys are going to teach this group about the Statue of Liberty and everything that you learned.
Oh boy.
And I would normally have them write down stuff in their notebooks so they can have it on the other. But for this case, we'll just leave the chart paper on the top for you guys next activity. So go ahead and pay really good attention to them because we're going to do an activity with this after. So you guys are going to need to.
Okay, the Statue of Liberty was given to us, U.S., by France. The sculptor's name is Fred Auguste B. Period. Statue of Liberty is a symbol of freedom, hopes, and dreams. It started as a steel skeleton. The left hand holds a tablet with the date July 4th,
1776, which is the date that the Declaration of Independence was
I'm
signed.
only in third
Not
grade,
really,
you know,
but
I didn't
sure.
know that. The right hand, she holds a torch. Torch was sent to Philadelphia for America's 100th birthday in 1876. Raised money, ... It was built in France, sorry. Made of copper with iron straps used to raise the
Andrea.
statue.
Used to raise Andrea.
Really?
Right.
Is that the games are gonna...
I was raised. We were all raised with straps.
So we'll have a little discussion about the Statue of Liberty, and we'll put this up here.
My parents.
My daddy raised me. So my nation's capital group. Why did the Liberty?
Upside down. Upside down.
I hate doing this because we don't even. I'm being recorded. So, my nation capital group. What did we learn about the Statue of Liberty from our expert group?
That most of it was donated.
The most of it was donated. And what does it represent? I have some questions up here, and these are the ones that I want us to get out of this. So, what does this symbol? What does the Statue of Liberty represent?
Freedoms, hopes, dreams.
Freedoms, hope, and dreams of who?
America.
The immigrants that are coming over, right? Because this is the first thing back before we had airplanes and all that good stuff. This is, wow, there's too many people in here for me right now.
Okay, they're just gonna...
No, it's just really hot. I'm like about to pass out. I'm about to pass out. Like I'm really hot.
Okay, go ahead and
Breathe out the window.
It is so hot.
Take off your sweater.
Okay, so what did the torch that she had in her hand? What did that represent? Is
The
it
fire that burns within our hearts. And was sent
So my
from
group that watched-
Philadelphia for the 100th birthday.
my group that watched the video? Can you tell the other group what the torch represented?
Is it like the hope of
Yeah, close.
liberty and freedom?
Close. It was a light that would welcome people to America. So it would be the first thing. So it lit up, and so that would be the first thing. And it's what that light has welcomed over, millions and millions of people to America. And what did the book represent that was in her hand?
Wisdom.
It was the tablet. With the date.
Right, it's right here on our paper. It has the date of the Declaration. So the Statue of Liberty stands for freedom and welcomes people to the United States. Now my nation capital group, can you get up and teach the Statue of Liberty group? You guys are now going to be the learning group.
DC means District of Columbia. It has 600,000 people in it. It is not a state. It's a symbol of liberty and freedom. Washington, George, chose the location for the Capitol. It is the home of the Constitution. The architect was James Hoban. John Adams was the first resident of the White House. There's 35 bathrooms. The top 2 floors are reserved for the first family. Theodore Roosevelt named the White House. Boom. D.C. is a busy city. Maryland and Virginia gave the land to the government, and the dome symbolizes America itself.
Really?
Just the top.
Yeah, we learned a lot.
How does that
There's
symbolize
6
America?
floors in it. Can you believe that? I can believe it. And it's
Strong.
free. If you want
Is
a
it because
tour,
it's fat?
I didn't think it'd be
Back,
free.
empty
So
inside.
if you want a tour, how long do you have to plan in advance of this place?
6 months.
6 months.
It's free too. I didn't know that.
Because
Let's go.
you guys remember how many people said visited the White House a day?
A lot.
It was like 6,000 people visit a day. So you have to plan way in advance.
And they get
Field
100
trip
emails a day.
100,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's 137 bathrooms and 6 floors.
So
They
we
have
learned a lot
elevators.
about the Capitol and the White House. So now we're gonna pretend like we are. Oh. So now we're gonna pretend like we're immigrants coming here to the United States for the first time. So what might we feel whenever we see the Statue of Liberty, learning all that it means?
Freedom. I'm free.
Freedom.
Excited.
Oh, like it it's a symbol for my hopes and my dreams for coming over here.
So what feeling would that might bring out in you that when you see the Statue of Liberty? If you're coming over, imagine this is not
Excitement.
airplanes, so
Happy.
we're coming over on a boat. We're coming over
Happy.
happy. It's probably been a long boat ride, hasn't it?
Tired.
So this is the first day. Tired. So you might be relieved whenever you see the Statue of Liberty, like, whew, I am finally here, right?
Yep.
Okay. So then we're. Okay. Then we're gonna write. You guys can use the back side of your paper for your symbols. You guys are going to pick one topic. You can either pick I want you guys to pick the one you learned about. So you guys over here are going to write about the Statue of Liberty, what you learned from that group.
So we're switching.
Well, just from what you learned from when they taught you.
So we're staying here.
Right, and so you can just add on your paper what you learned, because this group was our teaching group and they taught you guys something new, right?
Yeah.
And I have their poster on the board, and I will put this one on the board as well. And this group, you guys are gonna write about the White House and everything that you guys learned from this group.
35 bathrooms.
Freedom of the land.
Oh, I just meant on the back of the board.
35 back.
On the back.
Wait, I write it. You write it. You write it. Or you write it on the back of your clipboard. 35 bathrooms.
Right, in a bed.
Huh?
I think that was clean time. I love it.
And both of the other groups' posters are on the board, so you guys can come to that as a reference. But normally they would have wrote things down while the other person was teaching and all that jazz. So then I gave you guys time to do that because I'm running out of time. So good job, perfect. And then we'll take a moment and share. You guys can share about what you guys learned from. So this group is going to be sharing about what they learned about the White House. So I'll just have like one of you guys volunteer.
It was called The White House by Teddy Roosevelt.
By Teddy Roosevelt, perfect. And this group, something you guys learned about the Statue of Liberty.
She was a gift from France.
She was a gift from France. So our teaching point today was, and I forgot to tell you at the beginning, my bad. Okay. Our teaching point today was, I can recognize and explain the importance of the Statue of Liberty and the nation's capital. So have we accomplished this today? So we have just talked about the importance. So yay. High five, we met our teaching point. All right, end of story. Let's go.
America!